I love wrestling.
Check us out.
And if you love wrestling,
you love wrestling, watch that.
Hey, I'm Maya, and if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling.
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 Then we love wrestling.
I told you, we love wrestling.
Yeah!
Welcome to Women in Wrestling. Ooh. My name's Sadie.
Sorry, I'm here, guys. I was writing. That's my bad.
My name is Sadie. Got here with us below Dora. Y'all know Dora. Today, we're joined by a recent graduate, a DFW All-Pro.
Woo, congratulations.
Yeah.
As soon as she graduated, she faced one of the toughest competitors out here. You know, if I could say it.
I will say so. I was impressed.
You'll say so too, Dora?
Huh?
You'll say so too?
Yes, I was super impressed. That's the first thing I said. Yes, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she beat Holidead. I love it. I love it. I love it.
We have with us today
Yeah.
Maya. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all? Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. It's my first podcast or interviews after I graduated, so I'm excited.
We got you. We got you. Don't worry. It's gonna be a goodie. I promise.
When did you graduate?
March 31st is when we had our graduation ceremony at our show. So 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Your first podcast since you graduated, guys. We in a new territory now. But Maya, the first question we always ask before we get started with this is, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
Well, what started my love for wrestling, my brother was actually watching it one day, and I think it was a Divas match on. I can't really remember, but I just know Kelly was on the screen, and Kelly is my first love in wrestling. I loved me some Kelly. She I don't know what it was about her. She just had a lot of, I really don't know actually, but she was talented to me at the time. People don't think she was so good, but I think she was amazing, and she still is. But I loved her. I loved Undertaker for some reason, but I always say I don't know if I was just scared of him, that's why I loved him, or if I just loved him. But I loved Undertaker. So Kelly and Undertaker started my love for it. In 2012 when Kelly left, I left. That's how much I loved her. I stopped watching wrestling in 2012. I came back in 2014 when I saw Sasha Banks, because that's my favorite now. And she, I don't know, it was her charisma. She was extra talented, extra beautiful. So her matches were crazy good. Just the way they made me feel, made me really love, and knew I wanted to do this because I was an athlete. So I was stuck on basketball. I was I'm going to play basketball in college. But Sasha Banks matches made me want to actually be a wrestler, you know?
Okay. Get your ass, Maya. Can you hoop?
Yeah, I can hoop.
I hear you. I'm just asking. I ain't mean to offend you or nothing. I just ask.
Yeah, I can. Don't play with me. Don't play. I can hoop.
How tall are you, friend? Sorry, this is my personal question. How tall are you?
Literally, okay, this is why I didn't make.
No, I'm asking because I'm only 5'6".
I'm 5. No, I'm 5'4". So this is why I shouldn't have basketball. I played in college. My first year. The girls were 5'8". The backup point guard. I was a backup point guard behind a girl who was 5'8". I was yeah, this is and she was really good, so I'm gonna let her do her thing. But I was 5'4", so I was I should go somewhere where I'm gonna be successful in. So wrestling.
I love it.
So are you saying you can hoop, but you just didn't have the height?
That's what college basketball, is the height. You have to have the height, especially D1. You have to have the height. Caitlin Clark looks like she's 5'5". She's 6 foot. That girl, you have to have height.
Yes, for sure.
So it takes me back to my question, Maya. Can you hoop then?
Yeah, I can hoop.
She went on the scholarship. Of course she can hoop, okay? My friend can hoop, okay? Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Yes. Tell her. Tell him.
Yes.
All right.
I went on a wrestling
Yeah, play me.
scholarship, so you know we had something. Okay, we may not have
Period.
been tall. I'm only 5'6".
Yeah.
Should have been born 5'9", but you know, like we did it. We did our
Look at us.
amazing self best. Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. We did our
Random
thing.
question. You can pick 4 independent women wrestlers out here to make your basketball team. Who would you pick?
Oh, that's a really good question. I've never thought about this. Let me think. Okay, Kilynn King is really tall, so I'm gonna pick Kilynn King. I guess she'll be my center. Let me think. Who else? Let me think. I literally have to think about this. Hold on. I would be the 2 because I really did like point guard. I was a shooting guard, so I'll be the 2. I'm thinking of a point guard. My girl Danni Bee. She's a general in the ring. She can be a general on the court. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Small forward. Okay, my power forward I know is Reza Clark. She's tall and she's dominant. Like, she'll be my power forward. I gotta think of a small forward. I actually literally don't know. Dang. This is hard. I can't think of a small forward. Get back to me on this. I'll think about it.
One position off. She gonna think. So Maya, how do you get started in wrestling? You played basketball in college. You left wrestling, then you came back when Sasha Banks came back. You in college. How do you switch over to wrestling?
I mean, I always watched it, like, but I just never thought, like, oh, I'm gonna do it, like, you know. And I was just really focused on basketball, and then like I was always watching, obviously. So when I hit college, and I realized it wasn't going the way I wanted to, wrestling really still wasn't on my mind yet. Like, I took a year off before I decided, like, okay, I'm gonna wrestle. But it was always in the background. Like, I watched 2015 on for the Women's Revolution. I was like, okay, the women are getting respect now a little bit. So 2020 or the beginning of 2021 is when I left college, and I decided to focus on like wrestling, which I had my tryout for DFW All Pro in August 2021, and I started the classes in October. So like, I actually had a friend who got me, like, we're actually not friends anymore, but I'm still gonna talk about her. She got me into it. We both started together. Like, we both had our tryout together. We started classes together, and then like, that was October 2021. But she's gone now, and I'm still wrestling. So, woo.
Bye to the friend. What is one of the
Don't be like that.
I'm sorry. I mean, she said she gone. I mean, she gone. If you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, we had a bad falling out, so we're not friends anymore. But it's okay.
It's okay, friend. We're gonna call you the winner, so you don't even have to talk about it. You won. That's all that matters. You won. That's it.
I won. I did.
Okay, that's what we doing. Okay. Matter of fact, Dora, since you here, let's go ahead and let you explore a little bit before I get into mine.
Oh,
Dora.
Yeah, so Dora likes to explore, ask different questions,
Yes.
not wrestling related, just to get into the mind. So
I have one wrestling related, but I'm gonna wait till the end just so because I want to know how you felt. But okay, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food, I love me some street tacos. Like, there's one right by my school. After every show, I go there and get street tacos. Some pastor tacos with some extra spicy sauce. That's me.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, same. I love a good taco.
Same.
That was inappropriate. Don't make anything inappropriate, Trey, please, from that point of this conversation. But yes, I love tacos.
Same.
Okay. My next question is, if you could be reincarnated as any animal or a mythical creature, what would it be?
Animal or mythical creature? I would say lions. They're the kings of the jungles, and I love lions so much. So probably a lion.
I like that. You're the second person to say that. I like the lions getting picked right now. So
yeah.
Okay.
Love me, Billie.
Who is someone or what is something that can always make you smile no matter what? Like if it's your worst day, who or what? Even if it's like a pet, some food, or just anything that makes you smile at the end of the day.
Let me think. This is so bad, but I love Reese's. So if I give me a Reese's, then it'll make me smile.
No, same, because candy's like that little thing that you can get that just makes your day better. Because whenever I go
It
to
gives
like
you like serotonin.
yes, exactly. Because when I go to shows, I'll have candy. Like, because I'll go to like music showcases and stuff out here, and I'll go take candy, and people will be like, "Why are you doing that?" Because I need it. Like during, it makes
like,
this
it
so
literally
much
makes me
better.
smile.
Exactly.
It does, actually.
Okay. I have okay. I guess I have two wrestling related questions because I was really impressed by your promos. Like, how do you get the confidence to do the promos like that? Because yours are very good. Like, I like yours.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
From the beginning, it's so funny because we have to do promos for every show, like when we were a student, for every show to like promote them. So all my promos were like not good. They're like just straight to the point, like go get your tickets, bye. Like my coach had to really like when I became a wrestler, he had to sit down with me and tell me like, you know, you gotta talk in your character now. You can't just be like promoting this and this. You have to like talk from your heart. So like at first my promos, like from the early beginning, I would like have a paper and I would like study what I'm gonna say, and like it just be like bump, bye, to the point. But now like I really just speak from the heart, so I'm really surprised with myself. Like I honestly don't think they're like that good. Like I can do better for sure, but I don't know, it just speaks from the heart. Like that's really like boring to say, but I really do. Like, you know.
No, I think yours. I was looking at some today, and I was like, these are actually really good. Like, because I've seen not no offense to anyone else, but some of them are not good, and I'm just like, this is not. But yours are good. I liked yours. I was like, these are good. These are nice. I like them. So, okay. My last non-wrestling related question is, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is like purple / violet, or like light purple. I love purple.
Oh, good. That's my favorite color too, so that works out. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Because we're besties.
Okay. My last question, just so you know, you can go into the questions with Trey, is how did you feel after the Victoria Mosh attack on you after you won the title? Because I was like, oh my gosh, no, it's not fair.
It was actually like, yeah, it was during the match, so it was really random because I mean she was like I don't know if people know this, but she was my second ever match. Like it was in like August 2022 when I debuted. She was my second ever match, and she beat me in that match because, you know, me. But so I literally haven't seen her in months. Like I said, I haven't seen her in so long. So when she came out, she hit me with her cutter out of nowhere, and like, I mean, I was shocked. I was confused because I haven't seen her in forever. Like I didn't think we had beef. Like she was my second match. Like we don't have no beef for that. But I was really confused because like, where have you been and why are you attacking me like right now in the middle of the biggest moment of my life? Like it was very confusing.
It's okay. They always pick the worst times, but you came out on top.
The worst
so it doesn't even matter. Yes, the worst times. Your worst or best times is when they come, but you know you prevailed, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
What was your question, Dora?
My question: how she felt after the Victoria Mosh attack on her during her match. You didn't see that portion? You haven't seen that? She literally clipped it on her story this morning.
Who was the name?
Victoria Mosh, right?
The
match?
Holidead match?
Yes. With Holidead match. Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Well, I'm glad. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Maya, how did you feel at this moment?
Oh my gosh. I wanted to cry so bad. Like I was telling them I wanted to cry so bad, but I couldn't. But it was really emotional. Like Holidead's been the champion for like 2 years. Nobody has been able to beat her. She also hasn't been there. So, but anyways, nobody's been able to beat her. So like the fact that it was me, it was crazy. And the crowd was so good. Like the crowd was so loud. The whole match, they never they sat down, but they like were up a lot of times. But they never sat down basically. And I was really emotional. And those are all like my friends, my people who train with me, who I see every day, and they were there to congratulate me. So I was so excited and emotional. even though I couldn't cry.
This match is available on Untitled Match Network. You can go check that
Yeah.
out. 2 weeks for
watch.
free. After that, $9.99.
Good plug.
How is it training there at DFW?
Oh my God, like it's amazing. We're all like a family. Even though we're a competitive family, but we're all like a family. And for the longest time, I was the only girl training, like from like October, or no, let's say like November to like March 2022. I was the only girl trained. So it was like I'm mostly around guys. Like they hitting me hard, they hurting me. You know, I can keep up with them just because of who I was, but they hurting me like. But it's a really a family situation over there. We got some more girls now, so it's like better, and I can be like a better guide for them. But yeah, it was only guys when I was there, but it was a good thing for me in the long run. Besides Alejandra Lyon, like it was only guys, but they're like a family to me, and it really means a lot to me because I'm always like, I'm very big on family oriented. Like I love family, so the fact that they're like that to me, everyone's nice. Like I already said, like the guys, they're like some of the best guys you'll ever meet in terms of talent and like as people. So I love it there.
Oh, perfect.
That's great. That's great. So the Texas area.
Yeah.
I was online, you know. I give it insight. I asked Maya about this about a month ago. She was like, once I graduate, I got you. I swear. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go online. I'm looking for matches in this time as you go. I found maybe 2 matches. You were in a Sadie Hawkins Intergender tournament.
Oh yeah.
How did you feel about that? Because you know the men, they weren't holding up on you. They was beating you up, and then then you got slammed on the ring.
I mean, I was excited because I mean, yes, it was rough, but like I got to wrestle Mysterious Q. I didn't really get to interact with Bo, but I was in there with Bo. Rachel Chanel was like really one of my I guess someone I really look up to, so I was excited to finally get in there with her. And it was my first like meeting with Holidead, so it was a really good experience for me. And we won the whole tournament. We had 2 matches in one night, and it was really fun. Well, 3 for me because Holidead attacked me after. But anyways, it was really fun. Like I got to wrestle some people who I probably wouldn't wrestle, and yeah, it was super fun.
Okay. You say you got to wrestle some people that you probably didn't get to wrestle first interaction with Holidead. So I asked this question, I'm gonna go right into it. If there was 3 people that you could face right now, who would those 3 people be?
Oh my gosh. I love me some Billie Starkz, Queen Aminata. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Yes, I love Queen Aminata. And then I know this, but there's like 5 other ones that I want to put in this spot, but I'm gonna just pick out the best, or who I think for sure. Let me see.
You said 5 others?
She's from yeah, there's like a lot of others that in this spot that I want to put, but I'm gonna put just the one. You said top 3, right?
I said 3. We just say 3 in 2023.
Just 3. Okay. So yeah, Billie Starkz, Queen Aminata, and the last one. I'll say Tootie Lynn, because I met her last year WrestleMania weekend. She was so nice, loved her to death. So Tootie Lynn.
That's not a bad 3. It's not a bad 3 at all. Is it time for the serious question?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh shoot.
Yes.
No serious question we asked here, Maya.
Okay.
The Rock or Stone Cold?
Oh my gosh. I've never thought about this question, honestly.
Really? Never? Oh my god.
No, because I love both of them, so I'm just like, I'm never gonna have to pick. You know, I'm never gonna be a wrestler. I don't got to worry about answering this question. But look at me, here I am. So
Yeah,
I'll say The Rock.
Team Nabbit. What is he at now? I'm hurt. I'm hurt right now. I picked Stone Cold. I feel like I'm from Texas. That's my like white grandpa or my white uncle.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what it is about The Rock. I just love The Rock.
It's because The Rock is the better choice. He's the better entertainer, the better wrestler. I definitely always give it to him. I just love this. Stone Cold's just a cool man to me, so that's why I like him.
it is 17 for The Rock, 8
Oh no!
for Stone Cold Steve Austin. So Maya, you picked The Rock. Who would be Stone Cold to your Rock?
You're just gonna jump in.
Who would be Stone Cold to my Rock?
Yes.
I'm trying to understand this question. Like, okay.
Like, who is your Stone Cold to you? Like your, because they were always so good back and forth. Like, who's your Stone Cold?
I don't even know if I can say that she is because like we haven't had a match, but it's who I think would be. Like, it's my in person, like in real life. Is that what you're asking?
A wrestler, yeah. Who you pick?
I would say Alejandra Lyon because we've had like 5 matches already, and they've all been good, and we're always going back and forth. So I'd say Alejandra Lyon.
Y'all got 5 matches. I ain't seen none of them.
There's someone there.
Maybe like 4, but yeah, we have, and like a lot of our matches didn't get posted, so that's why we're on the title match now because like we're really behind on getting our matches out there, which is like a no. So that's why we're on title match now. I'm with my seatbelt on. I think it's gonna keep up. Beep beep. Oh my god.
She gotta be safe out here.
Yeah, she has to be safe. You never know.
Parked in my
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maya, can I ask what's your favorite meal being that you're in the Texas area?
My favorite what?
Meal? Yes.
Oh no.
I think my granny would cook some good like this is so random. It's like pork chops, rice, and biscuits.
Oh, that sounds amazing. What do you mean?
It was so good. Like fried pork chops, rice with some sugar and biscuits.
Oh,
and I love that.
Delicious.
Rice with some what?
Sugar? She said sugar?
Sugar rice.
Why are you such a sugar hater? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is it with sugar that you hate? What does she do to you? I would assume sugar is a she. I'm sorry, but that was
She is a she.
Just sugar on rice. I don't know.
Also, like some roast and potatoes and veggies, obviously. That's my second favorite. But that's like off the top of my head. I love that when she cooked it every time.
I did not eat enough before this interview.
I made it all, so.
You always put sugar on rice?
Only for that meal. But yeah, usually. Do you not? Well, for that meal for sure. It calls for sugar.
I think you just maybe you haven't had it the way like her grandma makes it, you know?
Yeah.
So like
No, I know exactly how they do it. My grandma and all my aunts, they do it. I know exactly what they do.
You don't eat it? You'll just avoid it?
I don't put sugar on no rice.
You need to try it. Don't knock it until you try it.
I've tried it. I don't do it.
What's wrong with it? Like, is it like your tongue doesn't like the sugar with the rice combination, or what is it? I guess.
Yeah.
Nope. I just
Like-
put butter on rice, and you know, if I'm eating something that got like a smothered pork chop, like the gravy from whatever I'm eating, or all type of
Yeah,
sugar.
I mean, I do that also, but like just that meal calls for the sugar on the rice.
Let's hurry this up because Maya's going left with these questions. I don't know what's going on out here, Maya. I don't.
Leave my sugar and my rice alone. Like, it's good. You need to have some of my grains.
It's okay. I like to eat tomatoes by themselves, and people were weird about it, and I was like, I don't know why. So
You know what? It's just a little weird, but you're my friend, so I love
yeah,
that.
thank you. See, that's all I'm asking for is some support from people. Like, I know it's weird.
You know what? I love that for you.
It's going in my body though. It's not anyone else's. Let me do it.
Period.
Cause I don't understand the sugar hating. I just don't.
Me neither. It's so good.
Well, I mean, if you have diabetes, obviously yes, or history in your family, avoid it. Avoid the sugar. But I don't feel like that's the case over here.
It's not. I don't have diabetes at all. I don't. I don't know if I just don't like sugary grits or sugar on rice.
I mean, hey, to each their own. Just don't knock me.
All right. I don't know, Maya. I don't know. I mean,
I have a question.
Ask the question because I don't.
Are
know.
you ready for Uncanny next month?
Oh, I'm so ready. Oh my God, you should have seen me in their DMs. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, yes, please. I'm so excited. Like, Uncanny was one of the ones I wanted to work for, like, when I graduated. Like, I've been in Sabotage, obviously, but, like, both of those, I was so excited to work for. So when they approached me, I was like, all caps, yes, please. I'm so excited. But, yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to go for the first time to one of their shows next month, to that show. That's why I'm asking, because I'm excited.
Oh, really?
I haven't been.
Yes. It's going to be so good.
Because I live in Buda, Austin area, so this is like, I'm excited because it's close, so it's something I can go to. So
yes.
I don't bring signs though. I apologize. Just kind of neutral towards everybody.
It's okay. It's okay.
What? Yes, Trey. Yes. How can I help you?
Are there any other companies that you are looking to work for? Because you said
yes. There's so many. Like, okay, let me name some. I'm excited for Mission Pro. Mission Pro, Inspire, Reality of Wrestling, maybe, hopefully one day. There's these local ones in Dallas, like MPX, which is like a place Athena is usually at. There's a lot in Houston. I want to work for Loco in Houston. I want to work for New Texas. Like, these are all gold. So whenever you see me on them one day, just know that I'm extra excited for them. But yeah. So there's a lot, actually. There's a lot in Texas alone, but there's some outside. Like, a booker from North Carolina recently reached out. So, and that's one of my goal places to wrestle. So that's gonna be fun. And June and July, I'm going to California for what's it called? Something championship wrestling. So I'm excited for that. But like, there's a lot of places, but mostly in Texas, there's like 50 promotions. So I'm excited.
few of our last questions here. When you got into wrestling, do you have like an outlook of where you want to see yourself in the next 5 years?
Yes, kinda. Because like the state of the big companies at a certain point was like, I don't know how they feel about Black women in wrestling, you know? So it was like back and forth, but now I see like, especially about indie women and Black women in wrestling. But I mean, it's kind of changed now. Like, I definitely want to be in a big company, whether it's like MOW, even though like that's not like one of the major companies, or it's WWE or AEW. Like, I definitely see myself in those big companies, and I do feel like I have like the ability to get there. So yeah, like I want to be signed somewhere for sure.
You said this, so I got to ask it. How do you feel independent wrestling or wrestling overall feel is about Black women?
I feel like there's some women out there who get a lot of love, like Aminata and Holidead does also. So I feel like maybe like there's certain places who love them a lot. I don't really know how, as a whole, they feel about Black women in wrestling. Like, everywhere I've been, they've loved us, like in Texas and like mostly Texas so far. So I mean, there's things I've heard, but nothing that I've like seen myself. So I'm not really sure about the state of how they feel about Black women right now. But yeah.
Okay, Maya. How many days have you been the DFW champion? Because you know we got that as your background. So
yeah. Okay. So March 31st was like, if my math is right, like 12 days, 11 or 12 days.
So
yeah.
you beat Holidead the same day that you graduated?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's history right there.
Goals.
Like the first, yeah. It was crazy.
Be sure to put that anywhere when you do it. Be like, hey, first day out, boom, win.
Period.
I love Holidead though. That's no, knocking. I love
Holidead is, even though she pushed me so hard in that match and was beating my ass, like you can visibly tell my face, she is so sweet, like the nicest person you'll ever meet. She's amazing.
Holidead, we didn't say that. That was straight Maya. You feel me? If y'all go,
Hey, cut that out.
if y'all go right over here, up at the top, click that link. You can see our Holidead interview, and you can see how Maya said that. So please do not come at me with no.
Holidead is so vicious and tough. Like she's just, I'm scared.
There it is. There it is.
I want a picture of her carrying me. Like I have with La Rosa Negra. I have a picture of her carrying me. I want Holidead to carry me. I don't care how she carries me in the picture either. I just want her to lift me. Like that's how I feel about her.
Yeah.
That match with you and Holidead, let me say this. Felt like it was like 2 or 3 stoppages and restarts. She didn't care about the referees.
No, she did.
She y'all outside the ring, y'all smacking each other up. She gave you that spine buster. I thought it was over.
Yeah.
You gave her that you came off the top rope on her. I was like, okay, I got a little bit. You know, that was greatness. As being the DFW Women's All-Pro Champion, you know, Holidead had a 2-year run. She faced a lot of people out there, a lot of in per se hardcore matches. You know, being people up outside the ring.
Yeah.
Who are some of your competitors that you may be looking out for coming at you for the title?
That's a good question. So for DFW, the rest of the year we're having Dojo Wars. So we're having like promotions from all over the world coming to like face me, face the men's champ, face the tag team champ. So I know Promise Braxton is coming, and Reality Wrestling is coming. I believe it'll be Promise Braxton, and I love Promise. I don't think I would love her challenging me for the championship, but I mean I love her, so I'm excited for her. Tootie Lynn's coming. I'm not really sure if I'll be facing her though. Like, who else is coming? Hybrid's coming, so I think Gia Michelle, Maddie Rinkowski, and Key Vibes. I love them also. So women like that. I mean, if they're all coming forward, then I have a lot of work to do because those are all like a very established women in Texas. So I'm excited to face them, but I feel like those are the type of women that are coming for me. So I gotta be ready.
You know, Promise Braxton is the Reality of Wrestling Women's Champion.
Yeah.
And you is it going to be title for title
or are you gonna take both titles? What are we gonna do for it?
I don't know. I actually think it's like a Survivor Series thing, like bragging rights. Like I don't think we're actually gonna put our titles on the line, but like I'm really not sure yet. So hopefully not.
But if the titles were on the line, you'd be taking a championship.
Yeah, so I'd be coming back to Houston with the Reality Wrestling Women's Championship. You have to be ready for that. They'll all have to be ready for that if the titles are on the line.
So Maya, the last thing we do here before we get out of here, we call this our put yourself over moment.
Oh.
This is where you let our people know your social media, anything you got coming up, ways they can support you. If you got a t-shirt store, anything else you just want them to know, we ask you to put yourself over. Okay.
So all my social media is the same. It's at It's Maya World on Twitter, Instagram. On Facebook, it's just Maya World. April 28th is our next DFW All Pro show, which I'll be there as champ. And I don't know who my opponent is yet, but I'll be there. May is a really stacked month for me so far. Like I have already 7 dates booked. I'll be at Uncanny. I'll be at Sabotage on the 6th. Oh, the 6th is Uncanny. And I have a few other ones for DFW All Pro, which I'm excited for. May is also the month that Reality of Wrestling is coming down, so you'll maybe see me versus whoever they put me against there. So yeah. I mean, follow me on all those things. Come to the local shows. Get your t-shirts. I don't have a t-shirt shop yet, but I'll get on that. And yeah, that's all.
She don't have a t-shirt shop, but it's one coming.
Yeah.
I was going to say you got any t-shirts on you, but you're in the car.
No, I don't have any on me.
Don't do that.
Hey, Hey, he been on me this whole time.
I
Like, I'm
know.
sorry.
What's wrong with her car? Like, I don't understand it. Like,
It's nice. It smells good in here.
Because Maya gonna be one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? We talked to people, she said her first one after graduate. You know, we talked to people like right at the start of their stuff, and then, you know, a year in, we come back around and it's like the person that blew up. Maya, the last question I always ask out of bucket is, what's the one thing that you're addicted to?
Training to be a better wrestler, honestly. That's a little cliche answer, but it really is. Like, I train every day and I love it. But I say training. It is addicting.
Very cliche answer. What's the one thing you took from your college sports into wrestling with you?
I'd say the competitiveness. Like, I'd say the backup point guard, but we had like 3 or 4 backups. Like, we had to compete for the spots that we were at. So the competitiveness, but also like the still friends, is probably something I take from it. But I mean, competitiveness just came naturally to me. But being competitive while still like being the humble person, you know.
Guys, let me get this right. If you do not know Maya, make sure you put her on your list. She's coming out of DFW All-Pro, recently graduated.
Yeah.
After her graduation, she beat Holidead for the DFW Championship. Is Holidead gonna get a rematch, or you're not gonna do that?
If Holidead wants a rematch, maybe. But we'll see.
Okay. I wouldn't give her a rematch, just me saying.
Hey, come on. I beat her before, I can do it again.
Okay. So, y'all kind of have to have a rematch because y'all like 1-1.
We are 1-1. Oh my gosh, that impromptu match do not count. Like, she attacked me after my second match of the night. That don't count. I don't care. But I mean, we are 1-1 if you want to put it like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. In the record books, it say 1-1.
It does.
Are those your records? Or are they someone else's?
No, on the Sadie Hawkins Memorial Tournament, at the end of the tournament, after Maya and Edwin Hawkins won.
I beat her earlier in the night in the Sadie Hawkins tournament. So I'm really 2-1, but that was a tag team match.
That was a tag match. Yeah.
I feel like it counts still, but whatever.
You want to count that?
No. We can count the one-on-ones.
Okay.
We can count the one-on-ones. It's fine.
Okay. You know, after they won the tournament, her and Edwin Hawkins, I believe his name is.
Eddie Martinez.
Eddie Martinez. See, look at me. Holidead came out, attacked her, got on the mic. As Holidead said when she was on here over a year ago. And me and her always talk about people disrespecting her, acting like she ain't out here doing her thing.
Yeah.
We felt that. And it was a squash match with Maya. But Maya got that win back in the championship, so you know she wins overall. So we there. It's Maya's world.
Period.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that because I won't look cool doing it, so I'm gonna let y'all have that. It's just
put the hands up for Maya.
I can't. Yeah. It's gonna look like so. It's awkward. It's just I'm not a cool person. I don't do things cool. I don't want to ruin it, friend. I just don't. I know I will.
So
it's
Maya,
okay, hon.
We gonna get you to do it when you go to the Uncanny show in Austin.
Yeah,
okay, I'll
do
it then. Yeah, no, okay. I feel like I'm that mom that just embarrasses people with their cool things they try to do, and it's not cool.
Oh man, get out of here with that. So Maya, thank you for allowing us to step inside your world for a little bit.
Yes.
You know, can't wait to see what you do out here. As we always tell people, you know, first time talking to you, we like to follow up in a year, see how everything's been going, making sure that you're still holding it down for wrestling and still striving to get to that goal. So we wish you all the luck and success out here.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Dora, any last things before we get out of here?
No, that's all my questions for today.
Got all the links in the description where you can follow her on all different platforms. If you're on the YouTube version, go check out the podcast version. If you're on the podcast version, come check out Maya over here on the YouTube version. But you know, I'm trading in, like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's 2 Street for the culture.
How many women got?
Wrestling and you love wrestling, then we.
You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?